Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's a sharp pass. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Vitinha. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
And the shot! Goal! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. McTominay, very much a man of this moment. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Jeff Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Takes aim and he gets big! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Toma, and he whips it in. He's got Tool. Oh, taken with style. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is lovely. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Pedri! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Puyol. And it's Pedri. Here's Roberto Carlos. Played out to the left flank. Quality ball. Gattuso. It's a promising position. Rijkaard. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? Yaya Toure. Vitinha did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Yaya Toure. Gattuso. Mitoma. Strong running down that left flank. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's got away. And it's Pedri. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Gattuso getting this one clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal's cross. Aviati deals with that. And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reached the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's certainly onside here. And that was very necessary. McTominay did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. And he'll shoot here! Cleared away. And this is Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. McTominay. Rijkaard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mitoma. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. They want to be quick to recover this. Very nicely done. Owen. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Gattuso being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Beckenbauer, spread out to the left. Now Neymar. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Vitinha. There's the crossfield ball. Yamal has created one goal already. That's a nicely weighted chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar looking to run onto it. It's Neymar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Roberto Carlos.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Rui Costa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's going to go a long way. That'll be a throw.
Substitutions taking place.
Can he get it through?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
On! So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Knocks it into space, engages and forces him off the ball. Haaland, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Serginho, and it's Serginho. And he's on a charge. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nice control. All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Dida, in the context of the game, he must save it.
Coming on the field, number 4, Lautaro Martinez. Number 19.
And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's quick to get it clear again.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. And it's Serginho.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Kimmich. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic once he comes inside. Anything is possible.
Park Ji-sung. Rodri. Park Ji-sung. And he's being shifted off it. And this is Hazard. Threads one in. Now, and a chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries a shot! They've done it! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish. Takes the shot! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Quarter of an hour played. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Conte. And here's Mbappe. He might be in here. Done delicately. It's a goal kick.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality...
Oh, smashing header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. And he's forced to go back. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rui Costa providing an outlet on that flank. Caceres gets it away. That'll be a throw-in. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Rodri. Now Mbappe. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Looking for a runner. Up he goes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Gattuso. Mitoma, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And this is Rui Costa. Ball driven towards the far post. Guti. And it's Conte. Goes looking wide. Tries to pass it through. Hazard! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Maldini. Now Gattuso. And it's Yaya Toure. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Gattuso. Gattuso stood his ground strongly. Lovely, now, and Hullet! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Guti. Conte. Great vision. Kimmich. Ibrahimovic. Conte.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Guti. Now it's Kante. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Has been indicated.
Conte. And it's Conte. Oh, that's a key interception. Hullet. Now it's Rui Costa. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Jeff, Chiba really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hullet! And he's there to belt it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. Mitoma is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, what a climb! And yes, it's there! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
The referee has given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich with the short one. Has a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Guti going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Park Ji-sung.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So we've reached the hour mark. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Park Ji-sung. He's tried one! Ibrahimovic. Now Mitoma.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Maldini. It's a promising position. Mitoma. He's picked his way through. Hoisted in. And that has been cleared. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pullet is standing over this one.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend.
Pullet! Oh, it's hit the post. Baresi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. Gets into some space. Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort! It's run loose, who's going to get there? So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Number 4, Pullet. Coming on the field, number 27, Serginho. Number 15.
Rodri attempts a clearance.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hazard, chance here to counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! They've scored! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
It's a good spell of possession, this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a searching pass. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Yaya Toure.
Jeff, Chiba really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
That pass has been well intercepted. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Ernest, and it's Serginho. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Caceres. Baresi. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Costa Curta. And that's that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Mitoma. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich with the short one. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Sporting have the chance to go the other way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today? It's Ibrahimovic! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Flashes it across.
Well played and well cleared.
So much time and space here. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neymar ploughing through the middle. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Maldini tries to clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No goals as yet. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Kimmich. Yaya Toure. And here's Rui Costa. Ibrahimovic purring through the gears. Tries a shot! Goal! There is the breakthrough. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
McTominay can get it clear. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gattuso gets it away. Neymar plays it in. Maldini is there and he can get that clear. Played back in. He gets big! No, not the best of headers.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
"15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Rui Costa. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. And this is Hullet. That has been slung wide. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Kimmich.
Jeff, Chiba really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And it's Kimmich. Van der Vaart. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Kimmich. Vitinha. Great vision. That's been slit through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Toure gets good distance on it. Here's Vitinha.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it out wide. Now it's Kimmich. Aimed in towards the centre. Corner. Ball's gone out of play. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running. Oh, he's been caught on it here. McTominay, he's tried one. And that's another throw. Out for a throw. Yaya Toure. Mitoma. And it's Gattuso. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. And here's Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Great chance here from position A1. An opportunity then to pull clear here. On it! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clear.
And a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That's good running with the ball. Is there any support? He might not need it. Robertson clears, and he's had a hit! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Conte. Vitinha. It's Kimmich. Van der Vaart. And it's Robertson. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckenbauer. And it's Robertson. Here's Vitinha. And it's Conte. And he's picked it up out wide. Quick look, then plays it in. Neymar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gattuso under intense pressure.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's been closed down first.
Great chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And here's Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Substitution on the field.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 10, Rui Costa. Number
This looks promising.
Coming on the field.
Yaya Toure.
Number 5, Federico Valverde. Number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 17,
Great defending, strong and determined.
Number 27,
Messi.
Serginho.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. And this is Neymar. And that's really well manoeuvred. No way through. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off. A header! It's a loose ball.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. That's a good ball out wide. Yaya Toure. Valverde. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class. 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vitinha. Yamal. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. He's had it taken off him. He's through here. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Vitinha. That's at the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Mateus. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And he's picked it up out wide. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Played out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And it's been taken short. Takes a shot! Goal! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Dumfries. Deep cross. Out of play for a goal kick. Quarter of an hour played. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Kimmich. Great defending, strong and determined. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, no joy this time.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Mateus.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Plays the return pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Drogba. It's Drogba! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Punched away. And it's Denzel Dumfries. This looks promising. And this Stoichkov! A header! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Madrid grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mitoma is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Raul. Gravenberg. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dunk. Conte. Madrid finding their passes. Yaya Toure. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now Mitoma. Opts for safety. And it's McTominay. Kimmich. Picked out brilliant. There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Yaya Toure. Mitoma! No mistake! And they've got their lead back. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And yes, it's him again. Oh, smashing header. Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Dunk is always looking to break lines. Saliba.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Passes short and sharp. Great vision. And he was quick to react. And it's Stoichkov. Gravenberg. Out towards the flank. And the first half is done. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Hullet, and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Raul. Now Dumfries. And he's had it nicked away. Maldini. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivers with whip. It is a corner. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Good ball, good take. And the shot! And the shot! Now, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cleared away.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, well played, well played. Gravenberg has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Stoichkov! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mitoma being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Raul, and he's managed to get free. And this is Stoichkov. Oh, here we go. Chance, surely! And that has been knocked clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Gravenberg. Gattuso tries to play it through. Mateus goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game.
Substitution on the field, number 17, Mateus.
Kimmich plays it short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner.
Coming on the field, number 15, Panes.
So their fourth corner of the game. Kimmich goes short.
Number 7,
Shot could be on. And he's heaved it away. Yaya Toure. Gattuso, who does have an assist to his name. And he's forced to go back. Dunk. Conte. Raul. Now it's Stoichkov. And it's Drogba. And here's Raul. He's a sharp little ball here. Played in with purpose.
substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard with the clearance. Saliba, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good run down the left. Tries from distance. Dumfries. It's a promising position. Stoichkov has it out wide and in space. Terrific header! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Maldini. And it's Iniesta. Now Gattuso opts for safety. Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes remaining now. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Gattuso.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
That is good strength. Oh, such a clever touch. He's got away. And the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Substitutions taking place.
They're up to 5 corners now. Kimmich with the short one.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Rijkaard. And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Plays the return pass. Vinicius Junior. A probing pass. Header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And it's Kimmich. Yaya Toure. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Goes looking wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Vinicius Junior! Oh, it's come off the upright.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Maldini. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And he's forced to go back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Strokes it back. And it's Yaya Toure.
Jeff, Chiba really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Kimmich. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. That is good strength. Gattuso touches it back. Utoma pings in a... Oh, smashing header! Goal!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And it's Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. One terrific header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Half an hour played now. Rui Costa. Now Mitoma. And it's Maldini. McTominay. That's Rijkaard. And it's Kimmich. Plays a sharp little ball here. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Looking for options for movement. Oh, this is a great position. Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Rui Costa.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. He's in a great position here. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Kimmich goes short. Bullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bernardo Silva getting this one clear. Rui Costa gets a good foot in there. And we hit half-time. Reflections on the first half.
Jeff, Chiba clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. So we're just settling back into this second half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shot could be on. Vinicius Junior! And yes, it's there! The second half sparked straight into life. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Threads one in. Mitoma. Strong running down that left flank. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gattuso is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Now it's Gattuso, and the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Serginho. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
In comes the corner. Corner number 2 then. Kimmich with the short one. Now this Mitoma! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's another chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bernardo Silva. Tries to play it through.
Oh, good take.
He's having a shot! It's there! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution on the field.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
On the field.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Gattuso. Hernes. Costa Curta makes the interception. Hernes. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he spark a counter here? Aimed beyond the defence. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Always onto this. And a shot! Goal! Fenerbahce! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Fenerbahce get themselves into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Beckenbauer, a player of legendary status. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Substitution on the field. Number 6, Gattuso. Coming on the field is
Chooses to go cross-field.
Mateus.
Knocks it into space. Haaland receives it in a wide position. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Jeff Chiba really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Serginho. And it's Yaya Toure. He's on it, can he get away? Rafinha. Casemiro. And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Batistuta. Forlan. Forlan gets into a good position.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Messi. Koundé. And it's Hernandez. Azar. Rijkaard. For Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Mitoma. Now it's Rui Costa. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Rijkaard.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Maldini. Now Mitoma. Seedorf. Here's Haaland. And it's Yaya Toure. Kimmich. For Yaya Toure. And here's Rui Costa. And here's Ibrahimovic. Cleared away. Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that was very necessary. Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! They want to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Kimmich. And it's Yaya Toure. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now Yaya Toure. Saliba calmly anticipates. Rui Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Azar. Danger averted for now. Some really good ball movement. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chips it through. Big header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Yaya Toure opts for safety. Maldini. Now it's Rui Costa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rijkaard. He has found the way through. He's being urged to shoot. Shot, surely! There it is! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kimmich with the short one. And the shot! And now they can spring out of defence.
Jeff Chiba truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
McTominay was in no mood for any of that. Kimmich. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He might be in here! Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Batistuta. Deftly away. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Jeff Chiba really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Goes for a shot! And it's Kimmich. Yaya Toure. And it's Seedorf. Maldini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And here's Forlan. It's Forlan! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rui Costa plays it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Kimmich. And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Batistuta. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mitoma. Good, strong midfield running here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, third corner of the game. Kimmich goes short. He is through here. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Seedorf. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shoots! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. Ibrahimovic!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Yaya Toure. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Rui Costa. Coming on the field is number 13, Pepe.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Marquinhos. Saliba. That pass has been well intercepted. Seedorf. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Saliba with the foul. Decent hit from there. Rijkaard. And Koundé. And it's Hernandez. Hazard. Hazard goes on a run down the left wing. Opts to play. Shapes to shoot! Messi goes short. Hazard with the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive... Oh, he's big chance! And he's straight offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Rijkaard. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Messi, who's set up one goal so far. Marquinhos.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Substitution on the field, number 14, Hazard.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's...
Ibrahimovic! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Kaka. That's been slipped through. And it's Hernandez. Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. And that's going to be a goal kick. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Hernandez, played back to the goalkeeper. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. McTominay plays it long, played out to the left flank. And that's played in low. That's going to go a long way. Batistuta! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum.